Good afternoon, colleagues. This is DeRionne, and I'm greeting you today in week 5 of our remote teaching, working, and learning, again from my home office. And I'm starting to realize that this idea of a home office is starting to feel less like home, but more of a space where I actually work. And maybe it's just a psychological threshold, but it's very important to me as this new normal that we're in is starting to really be something that I understand and am developing some good strategies around. I hope that's the same for you. And I continue to be grateful to each and every one of you for what you're doing on behalf of our students and helping us serve our community most effectively. Speaking of gratitude, I must share with you that I am just so grateful for a group of employees who've made a tremendous effort to support our students. And let me tell you a little bit about this. I was recently notified that ASME, our collective bargaining unit for our staff, came together and unanimously decided to donate their unused EAP dollars toward our Student Emergency Fund. Now, I want to tell you, this was very meaningful for me. In fact, it touched me deeply for a couple of reasons. One is that oftentimes when we talk about student success at Montgomery College, we talk a lot about what happens, that magic in the classroom, and we know that that's important. Our faculty are indeed the lifeblood of our institution. But we know that our staff, those folks who support our students, those folks who understand the nuances of what happens outside of the classroom, those who work oftentimes hand in hand with our faculty, understand the needs of our students so profoundly. And the fact that they would choose to take resources that were designed for their professional development to vote to say, you know what, we believe in this moment in time that our students need this and we want to support them, says so much, particularly for a group of employees who don't oftentimes get all the kudos about everything that happens within the organization. I want to offer on behalf of our students a profound and deep thank you because we know for a fact that our organization wouldn't work without our staff, but more importantly, our students at this moment are so vulnerable and in need of help. So thank you for that $75,000 that you are donating toward our Student Emergency Fund right now. On behalf of our students, thank you, thank you, thank you. In addition to that, more gratitude I'd like to offer. The college is being so useful in helping some of our local biotech firms and others as we're beginning to really think about how we become a part of the solution as it relates to this COVID-19. In fact, over the past 3 weeks, one of our own staff members has been quietly printing face shields that you see on healthcare workers in many of our healthcare facilities who are on the front lines combating the coronavirus. He did this on his own time with his own ingenuity using the 3D printers from our Germantown campus. How wonderful is that? I think we have a photo of that, and I want to show Greg Downs and thank him so much for this because we've already been able to donate some of these to Holy Cross Hospital. Isn't that awesome? So thank you, Greg, for what you've done in that space. The college is also helping a local biomedical company called GeneDx to scale up their own COVID-19 testing production by lending them 4 of our biosafety cabinets and 2 tabletop centrifuges. This is a wonderful example of how our biotechnology program and PICMC partnerships are making impactful decisions and opportunities within our community. Thank you all so much for that. And then finally, we have a faculty member who is also an embedded coach and for our Achieving the Promise program, wrote to share that an invention that a student in the engineering program is using, a process to disinfect groceries while they roll across a conveyor belt at our grocery stores. This faculty member is helping the student design this invention using Zoom's whiteboard feature. It's absolutely amazing that a student is able to help design this right now. And one of our faculty members is actually helping that student. So this is pretty amazing that Montgomery College continues to be on the front line of so many things that are trying to help us deal with this unusual, unexpected, and certainly impactful moment that we're in as a community. Now, the other thing that I think is so important here is that we also want to continue to understand how our students, what is their lived experience as it relates to these particular issues around the COVID-19. So I would ask you, please take 10 minutes to respond to a survey that we're doing in cooperation with the Hope Center. This is going to give us an insight into how you are experiencing this and what are the ways in which this coronavirus is impacting your life. Please take 10 minutes to complete it. Faculty members, if you would just encourage students, if you encourage each other to participate, we'd be most appreciative. So it's time for me to sign off. It's week 5. I got a stack of work back here that I need to get ready for and start getting in the midst of. But thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until that time, I hope that each of you takes care of yourself, your spirit, practice kindness and gratitude, but most importantly, make sure that you're staying connected to each other and those you love. Be well and take care.